and you. Hi, welcome. You're on Mr. KFI.
Hey, Mr. KFI, can your number one minion hang up on himself?
Yes, sir, you can. Hi, you're on Mr. KFI. Only you were a little faster. Yes?
Hi.
Yes.
Hey, I was just wondering, is it possible that you're the most favorite talk show host for condemned prison inmates?
I don't know. We haven't done any
research on that?
Yeah, no statistics, no research on that.
Well, maybe we could add that to your list of truisms.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why? But why would that be something that I'd be particularly proud of?
Well, I mean, you do reach as far as I know, all the, executions happen during your show.
They do? Yeah, there's supposed to be one tonight, John Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the rapist murderer in Utah.
And then don't think he didn't deserve it.
Well, he got the firing squad.
Well, that's pretty unique.
Yeah,
Really?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I like it. Look, I'm in favor of the death penalty.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are people that do particularly heinous acts of evil that should be, not allowed to walk amongst us.
Right.
But I do think that firing squads are a bit, I don't know, there's something archaic about it.
Yeah.
Something very, to me, I think that the proper way to say goodbye to those who have no longer been allowed the right to live among us would be a lethal injection.
I feel the same way you do.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine what goes through, he's not dead instantaneously, so it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Pretty, morbid.
It is kind of morbid. I don't think that's what the death penalty is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a message to those people who have done particularly heinous acts.
Right.
And to say to them that you no longer merit the ability to live with us, and so we say goodbye to you, and the way we do it isn't supposed to be a cruel or I don't know, sadistic way.
Right.
I think lethal injection is, to me, the most humane way of,
Yeah, I understand. I think it gives the lawyers a lot less ammo to work with, when you just do it the simple, calm way.
There you go.
Like that. Well, have a good night.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate the call. Bye-bye. Hi, you're on Mr. KFI.
Am I on?
You are.
Oh, great. Hey, Mr. KFI, I have really great respect for you in that you don't really form your opinions out of ignorance, but you made a comment last night that it really made me feel like you did that, and I feel like I need to school you.
All right.
Okay. You made a comment about a jazz, or it was something to the effect of good jazz being an oxymoron. Do you really believe that?
I'm just not a fan of jazz. I don't.
Right.
Jazz music to me usually means people who listen to jazz music. I don't know if you know this, but there have been studies that show that a large majority of people who listen and appreciate jazz music tend to form abnormal styles of facial hair. I don't know if you know that. More and more statistics are coming out about this.
Actually, I noticed that it's not just jazz that contributes to that. In fact, most men in the environment that I am in kind of form that facial hair thing. I don't know.
You're a coffee club kind of guy?
No, I'm not actually.
Oh.
I'm actually a jazz musician.
You are?
Yes, I am.
What do you play?
I play guitar.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Jazz guitar?
I play jazz guitar.
Uh-huh.
Schooled and experienced.
Miles Davis was once interviewed about jazz music. He said he could always tell the difference between a white guy and a black guy who plays jazz. You agree with him?
Yes, I do.
You do. You could tell just by listening whether or not this was a piece of music was performed by a white guy or a black guy.
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the reason why I wanted to wanted to call you on this.
Do you think that's a racist statement?
No, not racist. Not at all. I mean, I don't separate black and white in jazz.
Well, I know, but Miles Davis does. Did. Past tense, yeah.
Yes. Well, that's true, but that's a whole different vibe. But the thing is about jazz is that I feel is really important is that it is a truly expressive art form.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's America's only,
no,
form of music.
That's not true. Country and Western is, but.
Well, actually, country and Western comes from France.
Does it really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. But it is a significant art form, just as art paintings and any other kind of art form, and that it culminates so many facets of music in that you not only have to have your technique, but you also have to have a spontaneous ability to express yourself melodically, harmonically, and rhythmically.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, you've changed me, sir. I'm now a big fan of jazz music.
Well, go back and listen to and come at it from.
I actually have quite a bit of, not quite a bit. I've got probably 5 CDs of jazz music,
including
some Miles Davis. I have Miles Davis live at Montreux.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 2-disc CD called The Jazz Masters.
Uh-huh.
And I have some David Sanborn that my wife forced upon me.
Oh, that's not really jazz.
Well, it's not really music.
You're right. Well, there's a difference between bebop, hard bop, and this swoony jazz that they have.
Well, I know, but like that 2-disc compilation thing that I have is sort of goes through all of that. It plays everything from Bird to who's that guy who's
Dizzy Gillespie?
No, more modern than that. It plays keyboards.
Herbie Hancock?
Herbie Hancock, yeah.
Called it. But at any rate, I forgot what I was going to say. But,
all right, well, let me hang up on you then.
No, let me just say, go back and listen to jazz with a more of an intellectual perspective, because I think there's a lot.
But I don't listen to music to get an intellectual perspective. I listen to music because it makes me feel good. Jazz music just doesn't make me feel good.
That's fair.
All right, thanks for your call.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Bye-bye. It is 11:32 here at KFI. AM 640, more stimulating talk radio. It is Mr. KFI. With you till midnight, taking your phone calls, back for more of it. After we check news with Kim Kendrick, who's standing by in the KFI News Center with the latest.
Here's some of the stories we're following for you right now. The nation's first execution by firing squad in almost 20 years, 19 to be exact, has been carried out in Utah. John Taylor was shot by 5 anonymous marksmen. He was convicted in 1989 for raping and strangling an 11-year-old girl whose body was found by her mother. Police and Sheriff's Special Weapons Team are still surrounding a Maywood home today. This after a botched home invasion robbery apparently turned into a hostage situation. All the people that were being held hostage are now safely out. 2 robbers are still believed to be holed up near 52nd Street and Cudahy Avenue. A 3rd man is in custody. A 3rd government shutdown looming this weekend is apparently being averted. House Republicans have settled on a stopgap measure that would temporarily finance dozens of federal agencies, though at lower levels than 1995. The Senate is expected to approve the legislation on Friday. A nighttime curfew has been imposed on young people in the U.S. Virgin Island of St. Thomas. This after the shooting of 3 U.S. tourists on Wednesday. 2 were shot in the head and critically wounded by masked gunmen. A 3rd suffered abdominal wounds. And manager Andy Gershon, producer Scott Litt, and A&R executive Mark Williams have formed a new record company, and they're calling it Outpost Recordings. They made this announcement today. It's going to be a new partnership worldwide with Geffen Records. Southland weather from KFI.